Welcome back to the Late Night Gamer and Field Commander Rommel. We are playing Ghost Division and we are taking quite a beating. Before we start this episode, I need to make an important correction. It has come to my attention that I have done something wrong when I calculated my battle plan points. So if we take this as an example, when I calculate my battle plan points or the Axis battle plan points, then I would get 2 points for a full strength unit, and if it was reduced, I would get 1 point. I have been adding on the supplies to the battle plan points, and this is correct if and only if you decide to consume those supplies for points. Now I haven't done that, I've just calculated the points. I should have consumed it in the process. Now having done it without consuming the supplies, of course that gives Rommel or the Axis side a little bit of advantage in this game, and it may be a way of making it easier, and that may be needed because even when doing so we are in trouble. Rommel is really being given a lesson in warfare by the Allied forces in France. So this campaign has turned non-historical. Let's continue and see how it ends. So we're moving to the second last round now, June 22nd to June 30th, 1940. Now Rommel can refit his units. He will do that. He will pay the 2 supplies he have left. He will refit the Totenkopf unit in Cambrai. Yep, that's all he can do. Now for the battle moves. And there is really not much that Rommel can do, but he will advance from Cambrai into Aim, just to get some experience on that Totenkopf to make them a little bit tougher. So let's just solve that battle. That's the only battle I'm going to perform this round. The Allied will calculate their battle plan points. They have only 5 supplies, so they will use 1 supply and take 1 battle plan from that. And they have only a reduced unit in this battle, so they won't get any battle plans for that. So we will draw 1 battle plan for the Allied. So they got a press, and my points are 2 battle plan points for the Totenkopf because it's a full strength unit. I don't have any supplies, so I don't have the option of paying supplies to get more battle plan points. So with only 2 I can not do much, but I can buy a tactics for 1 and the 80 guns for 1. So let's resolve this battle. I will attack with the Totenkopf. They have an attack value of 3. And I get to re-roll if I miss because of the tactics. And first, but before that, the 80 guns will fire. 80 gun, that's a miss, and the Totenkopf, well, they will hit on a 3. And that is a hit, so I score 1 hit on them. They will defend, and they have a value of 1 in defense. I don't know what to say to that. But they managed to score a hit. I will eliminate them, and I need to reduce myself, or the Totenkopf, which I just refitted. Now I'm reduced, so that's really bad. I get to do an upgrade. Like that. And now I do my non-battle move. If I move out of Paris, I'm so afraid they will just come pouring on there. So I'm not moving anything, trying to get as many supply points as possible. Then we do the supply check, and that's fine, of course. With only 3 units on the map, there is no chance of me overstacking anything. So then I do a resupply. I get 2 points for Cambrai because that's an objective. I get 2 points for the Schützen and 2 for the 78 artillery because they haven't moved. That's 6 points. And I get 1 point per destroyed unit, and there is 4 destroyed units in the box. That's 10 supply points. And with 5 of those I can buy the Panzer. I can put the Panzer on in Paris, and I need to spend 2 more to move 1 Panzer unit from the destroyed pile over to the reinforcement pile. And then I have 3 points left. With those 3 points I will take 6 supplies. That's my turn done. And now the allies will do their turn. They have 4 supply points and they will refit. They have 2 reduced units and both panzer units, and they will refit both. Doing so, they will degrade 1 to veteran, and the veteran is just a regular unit. That's all their supplies gone. At least they're out of supplies, and they can really now feel how that is. That doesn't feel good, does it? Operation check. plus 2 forces. An infantry, the 50th, and another infantry, the 4th. Then we will look at the orders, and the only place they have units are in the western region, but they have, I must say, quite a lot of units in the western region. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units, and I have 1. So that is a plus 8, and as you can see, whatever I roll with a plus 8, it's going to be an advance. So they are using the opportunity now to wipe me out, basically. The Totenkopf are in aim, and the infantry and the chasseurs here in Calais will advance 1 space towards the closest enemy unit. They are entering aim. The English and the French have 3 forces in Rouen, and they can advance to either one of these spaces. We see now that in aim there are 3 units in total, and there are only 2 in Paris, so the first of these will march into Paris, and I think I'll march the infantry in here. Now there are 3 units in every space. This first armored will then go to Paris, and now the 37th armor have to go to aim to equal out the number of units in the region. So there are 4 units here and 4 units there, so those are valid moves. The 2 guys up here in Arras are holding because they are in an objective and are 2 units. The tank in Le Havre are either going to Rouen or to Calais, and I will just randomly determine that. So now 1, 2, 3, it's going to be Rouen. Well, it's a 6, so it's Calais. The tank in Caen moved to Le Havre. Orders are done, and there are now 2 battles to be fought, and let's just resolve the Paris battle first. I think I have a chance down here in Paris, because I'm in a fortification that gives me +1 defense. I bought the tank, lucky me, and I have a extra defense value upgrade on the 78 artillery. So let's see. They will get 2 battle plans, one for the first armored and one for the infantry, and they don't have any supplies. So 2 battle plans for the Allied, and they are drawing, let's see, they are taking air raid. Okay, so they're taking a deploy. I have 3 points. I will try to survive. The 3 points I will buy a dig in, that gives me an extra hit, and I will actually spend 2 supplies, and I was spending it the correct way to buy an intel, because I'm hoping I can remove the dreaded deploy. So battle starts, the intel comes into effect first, and I need to roll a die to see which battle plan I will remove. On a 1, 2, 3 I am removing the deploy. And of course I got a 5, so the air raid is gone and the intel is gone, and we start the battle and the deploy comes into effect. Of their available forces, they draw the 5th dim. First, the first armored will attack. That's a hit. Then the 5th dim will attack, 3 or less. And immediately afterwards, the Durham with a 2 or less will attack. First, the 5th dim. They missed with a 4. And the Durham needs a 2. And they got a 6. I'm defending with my 78, which has a defense value of 1, but the upgrade gives it 2 extra. And it's in the fortification, so it's a defense value of 4. Not too bad for a reduced unit. And that is a 1, so that is a hit. Now the Panzer will defend, and also that has a defense value of 4, 3 plus the fortification. And it actually managed to score a hit. That's well defended. The dig encounter takes care of the hit for the hit I suffered, and I can inflict 2 hits on them, and I need to go by the lowest attack value. It's going to be the Durham and the 5th dim. The battle is over and they have to retreat back to Rouen. Now we resolve the Battle of Aime, and this is going to be much worse. They have 3 full strength units, that's 3 battle plans. Still no supplies, and they are drawing an exploit, an air raid, and a dig in. And I get just 1 point. Well, I have 4 supplies and I need to spend 2 of them. And by the dig in, I need to try to hold out, because if they win, they have an exploit, so they can advance on Cambrai. Let's see if I can hold out. Not too sure about that. First I will roll the attacker and they will fire their air raid. So I'm going to change the die, not because I think it's cursed, but because of the glare. So I'm using the white one for now, hoping it's getting better. So let's roll for the air raid. On a 1, 2, 3 they will score 1 hit. That's a 4, that's a miss. Then they will attack with the chasseurs with an attack value of 3. And then with the Durham, attack value of 2. I'm saving this one for last. Chasseurs, missed. The Durham with attack value of 2. Oh man, of course they scored a hit. So now it's down to the tank. He has attack value of 5. And he only needs 1 hit. The super skip is 2. So that's 2 hits. Of course that's enough to take me out completely. But at least I get to defend. I have a 2 in defense. See if I can do some damage. I can't. The exploit means they can advance. And they can advance into either Paris or Cambrai. I checked the rules and it says that the owner of the exploit counter must pay supplies to do this, and lo and behold, they don't have any supplies. Fantastic. Great. So at least I don't have to worry about that, but I do have to worry about an upgrade coming here. So I could choose to upgrade that one, but no, I'm not. I'm upgrading the Durham instead. It seems like the player gets to choose. If so, I'm upgrading the Durham. Let me know if I did that wrong. That's all. And now the Allied will do a resupply. They will roll now for Khan. And that's a 2, which means 1 force. This one comes on in Khan. I'm rolling for Calais. It's a 5. A 5 means 4 supplies. And now I'm rolling for Paris. That's a 4. I hold Paris, so I have to add to 3. That's a 7. That is only 1 supply. This is a sad situation. The round is over. We just immediately go into next round. This is the last round. There is basically nothing that I can do. I'm doing something wild. I'm moving these guys into Cambrai, and I pay 1 supply to have the tank together with the Schützen assault Arras. Right, they will have 2 battle plans for the units, and they have 5 supplies, so they will pay 1 supply and take 1 extra battle plan. That's 3 battle plans. Ambush. They're not giving me a chance at all. Tactics, oops, and press. And I have 3 battle plan points, and I will using my last supply as well, so that's 4 battle plan points. I just need to hope I can survive, so I'm buying overrun and tactics. No, they will use, of course, the ambush and go first, and they will defend with the regiments, which has a value of 3, and they will re-roll the first miss. First tank, that's a miss, so they will re-roll that. It's still a miss. Spend the tactics counter, and the second tank, it's a hit. Now I will attack. Oh, I get an extra battle plan point for the Schützen. Yeah, I will just take the 80 guns. Okay, so I fire the 80 guns. On a 1 to 2, it's a hit. That's a miss. Let me use the tactics counter to reroll that. Still a miss. Then the Schützen will attack with a value of 1 plus 1 from the overrun. That's 2. Afterwards, the tank will attack. They will have a 6 in attack, so that's a not hit, but we will roll to see if they can get their super attack, which is a 2 or less. So I need 2 or less on both throws, so let's see first for the infantry. That's a miss, and for the panzers, that is actually a hit, so I scored 2 hits on them. I'm eliminating the Schützen, and with my hits I allocate them to 1 of each of these units. I remove the press counter, and we actually go for another round. Now they don't have any ambush, so I will try with my 80 guns, and then I will attack with my panzer. My 80 guns, That's a hit. Then I will attack with my Panzer, which will score on a 6. And the super skit value is 2. That's another hit. They will defend. They have 2 tanks and both have a defensive value of 2. First tank, miss. Second tank, hit. So I reduce myself. I reduce the tank brigade. Take away the counters. And I allocate 2 hits and I take out both of these units. And I actually hold Arras. So now I have both objectives. Well, 2 of the 3 objectives at least. And I'm done. And I'm done with, I can get an upgrade actually. It's a veteran, an extra battle plan point. And my non-battle move, I won't move any unit. And my supply check, well, I get 2 for Cambrai and 2 for Arras, that's 4. And I have destroyed 2 units, that is 6. And that is 12 supplies. That's my turn. Now they have 4 supplies. They will spend all 4 supplies to refit these 2 units. Then there's an operation check. Go. These 3 forces are coming on the map. First force will come on in Lille, that's up here. Second force, 6, Caen. And the last force is also Caen. Their orders will be advance. So they will advance, I guess I get to choose which regions to start from. Let's start from Lille. Put that in Cambrai. They will move into Arras. Highest attack value unit here is... before we do that, we need to go down here and take the counters here. Back and draw 1 more force, random. To start building up again. Of course this doesn't matter now, but formally that's right. Okay, now I need to advance from Ames into one of these regions, or both. And I start with the highest attack valued unit. I get to choose. No, it doesn't really matter. I can go into Cambrai. Next, highest attack, or the highest that's left, is Chasseurs. They will go to Arras. And they can choose. They will go here. These guys are advancing. Technically they could go to Calais. They went from Rouen to Ames. Le Havre to Calais. And from Caen to Le Havre. Of course this is all academic now. Let's see if I can hold out just for fun. They don't have any supplies left, but they will be getting 3 battle plans. Tactics, press, and air raid. I have 1 point for the 78, but I have 12 supplies. So I buy an intel. Of course I take a dig in. Need tactics if I'm to survive. And I'm also taking 80 guns. So now I have used 6 of my 12 supplies. My intel, I will remove one of their plans. Let's see. 2, 4, 6. I got a 3. So that's press. And the attackers shoot with the air raid. That's a hit. Then they shoot with the 37th. The mean tank, which will hit on a 5. That's another hit. That's 2 hits on me and I don't have anything left. I can stop rolling now, but I get to defend with my 80 guns. And my 78, which hits on a 3 or less. My 80 guns first. 1, 2 hits a hit. No, that's a miss. My 78, that's also a miss. And they upgrade. I just upgrade this one because they destroyed my unit. And now there's also a battle up here, and they will have 2 battle plans. They are drawing ambush. Well, of course. What else? Deploy possibly. No, they took a tactics, and I have 1, 2 for the extra, and I have 6 supplies, and I'm spending it all. That is 8 battle plan points, 3 for the dig in. I have an artillery, 4, that's 7, I need 1 more, 80 guns. I'm just buying as much firepower as possible. But they will attack with ambush first. That's a 4, so that's a hit, and I have to remove my dig in. But they also have the chasseurs, which will ambush. That's a 4, so that's a miss. They're spending the tactics counter to reroll that. Can I do that? Can I reroll on an ambush? Well, now they scored a hit. So they're taking me out, and I don't get to return the fire. Formally, they will now upgrade. And the war is over, everything is lost, there is no German unit left in France or Belgium. That's it for Rommel. His career, which was so promising, ended in a total failure. We have just rewritten history. I'm a bit disappointed actually, because it started well. I felt the first two turns the first turn was good and the second also, but then from that onwards it has just gone down the drain basically. My self-esteem has taken quite a knock. I'm not the big general I thought I was. That concludes the playthrough of Field Commander Rommel. I'm glad that somebody picked up the mistake I have been doing all along with the supplies. So now I need to go and chew on the devastating result, and I'll see you in another game.